Hey guys, it's Adam for It's Tea Time 210. This is week 56, and the topic this week is about parents keeping their child's gender secret. So I really didn't know too much about this topic until I saw it was a topic, and I actually read the article last week, and I'm going to put a link to this article that I found because it's a little more involved. Um, it's on parentcentral.ca because this family's from Canada, obviously. But it, it's very interesting. I feel like it's important to state that these parents don't seem to be just playing with their child's gender willy-nilly. They don't seem to be psychologists or sociologists or want to make their home an experiment. It doesn't appear to be that at all. From what I can gather from the articles that I've read, it sounds like the family is very tuned to itself and recognizes all the outside influences that our culture and our world have, and they want to raise their children more simply and without the bombardment of all the messages that we get culturally, which can be positive and can be negative sometimes. And by saying that, what I mean is that there are two other children, which are both biologically male, 2 and 5 years old, um, are allowed to pick their own clothes out and to decide how they want their hair cut and to play with the toys that they want to play with. As a result, it seems that the children are most often identified by the outside world as two little girls. Um, the older boy, I believe, really likes pink, and the younger one really likes purple. Um, and they both have pretty longish hair. I know the older one has got pretty long hair, and the younger one's got like shoulder length hair. Um, Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just we live in a very gender stereotyped world, and understandably so, because those two children get a lot of attention or unnecessary things. If people know, especially that they're boys, like why would you let your sons dress like that? Why would you let them paint their nails? Yada yada yada. It would make sense that they would want, after this seems to be a pattern with their children, um, to raise their third child. Away from that expectation and away from that judgment, and allow their child to be and then decide whether he or she wants to be male or female. Um, and what I think is interesting about this is that child could potentially grow up to be a heterosexual male or a heterosexual female that's completely comfortable with their gender, that actually does like specific gender-based stereotypical like items or toys or dress or whatever, despite the parents' attempts to make sure that that child is as neutral and removed from society's gender pressures as possible. That is a really big possibility. But I think it is great that they are trying and that they recognize that this seems to be a trend with their family or their children or just even in the world, that you can't, put somebody in a little box and expect them to deal with it. In other parts of the world, a boy gravitates towards pink and he's, smacked or punched or whipped or beaten or, just told no, you use blue. um, so I think it's great that they're facilitating that learning and development and that really exploration at such a critical time and period. And it's not like they're not presenting their children with some sort of a role model, as far as being parents and like how they interact and what their preferences are. So yeah, I find this whole topic very interesting, and that's a little bit of what I have to say. You guys, if you're interested, check out this whole article because it makes a lot of sense. Like I said, I pretty much support these parents. I don't think that that's necessarily the right approach for everybody, um, but I think it would be interesting if we were able to do that until our children entered school, and then they could pick, how they wanted to enter school. But yeah, no, just my basic 2 cents, and I'll catch you guys next week for the next topic. All right, peace.